Well, coaches, the way things ended over the weekend, did you see a bounce back in your kids the day after and going into the next week's game?
Well, yesterday with the amount of games, again, this is going to be our third game in 6 days. Yesterday we just kind of walked through stuff and went over both the Virginia Tech game and game plan for the Clemson game. It will be a great challenge for our guys. Another opportunity to take a step forward, not only as a team, but in terms of some of the important things in this program. That was a disappointing loss. There's no question about it. Our guys fought their heart out for 45 minutes. And you have to bounce back from those things. And if you want to get to the point where we all want to get to, it's very important that that wasn't a one-time deal in terms of the effort, the energy that we played with, and then we go out tomorrow night and do the same thing.
Last time you played Clemson, tough 2-point loss. The thing that stuck out was the amount of turnovers, 22, and of course you've come a long way since then. Do you expect some difference there?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard if you have 22 turnovers to win a game.
Yeah.
You have to do a better job of taking care of the ball and making good decisions with the ball. They're a very good defensive team, always have been, and have the ability with their depth that they have to put a lot of pressure on teams. And so number one objective is to take care of the ball and have quality possessions offensively, and to move that ball around and get that thing moving. So their defense has to shift. If you're stagnant, that's when their pressure really is aggressive. And you have to make good decisions in terms of when to attack that pressure and when to be able to get the ball inside, or as I said, reverse the ball.
Coach, is there any update if there has been a reevaluation of Glenn's status?
His status is the same. He will not play tomorrow night. So this, again, suspended indefinitely until further notice. So we're just going to keep moving forward and with the same situation that we were in going into the Virginia Tech game.
Okay. Who starts for him?
Well, right now, Jason Morris does. A little update on him. He's banged up, hurt his foot in the overtime, and was not able to go yesterday. Is questionable for practice today, and so that puts him in a tough situation going into that game tomorrow.
I don't think there's anything in the How to Be a Coach 101 manual about dealing with games like Saturday. If there was, coaches might not go into the profession,
Right.
But do you literally almost, I don't know if I want to say have to go through something like that to learn how to deal with it? It's,
Unfortunately, in 21 years of coaching, 9 now as a head coach, I've had my share of those. And I think every coach who's coached long enough has.
Yeah.
The one thing you have to understand, where we're at right now, I can't evaluate our guys on whether that shot went in or out. You know what I mean? And so you have to look at the total picture of what we did on that particular game. Do I wish that the shot didn't go in? Yeah, no question about it. Would that have been great for our guys in terms of their effort and a reward for that effort? No question about it. And we talk about doing the things that you need to do to deserve victory. That doesn't mean you guarantee victory, but we did those things. And if you do that enough, then things start turning around.
I guess it makes it tougher when you look at the shooting percentage in the game and the rebounding margin that you had.
Well, yeah, it makes it tougher, and again, we talk about response, and our guys responded extremely well on the glass. And we've talked about sometimes our inconsistency there. We need to have that the rest of the year because we were tremendous on the backboards, both offensively and defensively. Only 6 offensive rebounds, but we shot 58%, so there wasn't a lot to be had. In terms of our offensive efficiency, it was very good. We really moved the ball well. We were able to get the ball inside. Post guys either got quality shots or kicked the ball out, and we executed extremely well in some critical situations. So pleased with that, and it doesn't make the pill any easier to swallow. But again, you have to look at the total work, and it was pretty good on Saturday afternoon.
With your bench being so short and Jason maybe not even playing, do you play the game tomorrow any differently? Because as you mentioned, they have some depth, whether it's the way you use timeouts or play offensively.
Well, I do think one of the big things that we have to do is control their transition and handle their pressure. Those are 2 keys. So with that, depth becomes a factor in both those. You do talk to the guys. We have a day off on Wednesday, so and they have the spring to rest up as well. But what that means is other guys have to be ready to go, and hopefully they're prepared for this opportunity that's in front of them.
Could you see maybe more than likely your walk-ons get more of a chance, whether it's Derek or whoever else?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got to be ready to go on Tuesday night. Even if it's 1 minute of playing time, it's got to be the hardest 1 minute that they've ever played.